Well, hello there. Let's do something a little fun this week. The Sims 4 is still kind of broken, and my summer seasonal affect disorder wants nothing to do with sitting at a computer. So we're going to embrace being the multifaceted girl bosses we are and celebrate having more than one hobby. I mean, just look at this IKEA calyx full of craft supplies. It holds all the serotonin my defunct brain needs to push back those summertime blues. We are still going to be celebrating our love of The Sims 4, just in a new way. Today I'll be drawing some Sims 4 themed phone backgrounds in Procreate. This isn't really a tutorial because I'm still very new to digital sketching. It's more of a cozy little learn with me. And if you're interested, these will be available for download on SnugglyPixels Patreon. So, for the first two little doodles are just floating plum blobs with some dreamy clouds in the background. I was going for something pastel and easy to look at. My personal art style is highly illustrative, sketchy anime style. The first one is pink because pink and green is an elite color combo. I wanted the background to have some razzle dazzle, so I added little dust trails in different sizes and colors. You can't really see the texture, but it does make a difference on your phone. Plumbobs are surprisingly simple and satisfying to draw. Once I added the little highlights and shadows, it really came to life. Next up is a blue version with some slightly more dramatic Ghibli-inspired clouds. Who doesn't love a good anime cloud, am I right? I ended up refining this one quite a bit, removing the smoke, making the plum blob less prominent. Part of my brain that knows composition was asleep for the placement the first time. That is why we edit. For the third piece, I wanted to summon Sulani. You cannot refute that that world is beautiful, even if you do not like the gameplay or mermaids. It is a gorgeous place to hang out. I followed a tutorial by James Julier Art Tutorials on YouTube, which is linked below if you'd also like to try. Not gonna lie, the thumbnail looked super intimidating at first, but I'm glad I gave this a shot as he is very good at breaking things down. We are not gonna talk about what my first attempt looked like though. You gotta practice. Practice is good and good for us. What you're seeing here is a time-lapse of my stylized version of his work. I wanted a more Sims-appropriate palette, so I took a screenshot of Sulani and made a custom color palette from it. I know vibrant color schemes aren't really trendy right now, but this felt incredibly Sims 4 to me. While drawing this, I also realized I don't think I've ever actually seen a palm tree in person. I'm from the Midwest, mostly have traveled in the Midwest, some of the Smokies, Appalachians, and the Northeast. There's probably a palm tree in there somewhere along the way, but it didn't stick in my memory. So now every time I travel, I'm gonna be on the lookout for a living palm tree. My new life goal is to touch a palm tree. Back to the sketch. I'm kind of a cheater when it comes to brushes. I've bought a few from creators like Jazza and Viyaura. Maybe one day I'll start making my own custom ones. For now, I'm just trying to get comfortable with what Procreate can already do. One thing I've discovered I really love is adding a soft outline around my darker pieces and then putting a bloom effect on it. I've already decided my next project is going to be creating my own handwritten font, which is something I have wanted to do for forever and a day. And maybe finally creating a PNG tuber for this channel, since most of my videos are voiceover anyways. Well, this was an incredibly short video, and that's okay. We all need breaks. I came across a quote recently in Something in the Woods Loves You by Jared K. Anderson that really resonated. Often to heal, we need a reason to seek healing. Depression tells us there is no such reason. Coming back to sketching reminded me that creating art is both my reason and my healing. The privilege to share it with you all is part of that too. I'm genuinely so grateful you stopped by today. Thank you for spending this little bit of time with me, and I hope your day is as wonderful as you are.